Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa.
Yes, sir. The Faison View Podcast. Let's get it. Episode 291. Episode 291. The Faison View Podcast. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You already know, man. Hey, co-host, what it do, brother? What's up? What's up?
Yes, sir.
You already know, man. The birthday week, man. You already know, man.
27.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. More blessings, more life, brother. You already know on the agenda what we got today, man. Hey, Faison View Podcast Featured Artist, man. At LST underscore the label. At LSTG underscore the label, man. Make sure you go get that, man. They got a new EP out, man. Man, fire, man. Make sure you go support. All right. And also, man, on the agenda we have today, man. First and foremost, man, bring one technology item back. You bringing the PSP back, the Gameboy, iPod, or GameCube. That's a throwback right there, all right? We're going to see what you say. All right. T.I. reacts online. All right, after he advised his son King after these recent incidents with him, you know, going viral, being arrested. All right, he stated nobody can stop him but him. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about that, and also the question of the day: Raising Kanan versus Power Ghost Book 2.
I feel like we've done this before.
No, we ain't talk about this one. No, we talk about BMF. We talk about we ain't talk about you know what I'm saying. Which is better? Nah, because you...
We need to talk about that House of Dragons.
I mean, that House of Dragons, too, we need to talk about. But, you know, we'll get to that. Subscribers Q&A. If you could do one fun thing but risky thing without consequences, what would you do? All right? Would you rather have a chef or be a chef? All right? Let's get right into it, bro. You already know. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. All right? Bring one technology item back, bro. What you bringing back? PSP, Game Boy, iPod, GameCube.
I'm torn between PSP and iPod. I'll probably pick the iPod because storage. Like, think about how much storage you have on your phone if you don't have music.
Give me that PSP back, bro.
The PSP was ahead of its time.
Give me the PSP back, bro, because I can play music. I can access YouTube. I'm playing the game. But I'm playing the game.
At this stage of your life, you're probably not gonna play the game.
No, you're bugging. Nah,
I'm telling you, I have a Switch.
The PSP,
it doesn't leave my house.
PSP wild.
It was, but I'm saying at this stage in your life.
On that joint?
Yes, but at this stage in your life, I'm telling you.
Fight for New York, bro.
Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai. I get it.
No, every game, bro.
And you can watch movies.
Need for Speed, bro. Nah, son. And you can watch movies.
Listen,
nah, that
I have
PSP.
a Switch and it doesn't leave my house.
PSP, bro.
I'm telling you, you're not gonna at this stage of your life, you're not gonna carry that around.
But I still think the
PSP
iPod,
better.
I think PSP better than Switch too. Like,
really?
Yes, PSP.
No, I'm not here to
PSP was
that.
Before. I'm just saying PSP
what I'm saying
was before
is
its time.
A Switch has this what? A Switch has the capabilities that you can take it wherever you want, like a PSP.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm saying I don't even do that. So if I wouldn't do that with that, I probably wouldn't do that with my PSP at this stage of my life. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
With the iPod is very convenient to your stage in your life right now. You play music all the time.
Yeah, that's
you
true
can get on
too.
YouTube,
but still, I mean,
I
still have a phone, bro. Like, as
yes,
I said,
but data and storage.
I mean, whatever. That's to whatever though, because that's why we honestly, that's to like the reason we. That's kind of how it went out of style, bro, because a lot of people wasn't really using them anymore because the phones had access to it, so you're doing one and the same. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing multiple things. People just like less. You know,
I'm not bringing the Game Boy back because the DS was better, and I'm not bringing the GameCube back because the Wii still exists.
Yeah, the Wii, and the GameCube,
the Wii plays GameCube games.
It used to be tweaking, bro. When I used to try to play GameCube, I don't know, bro. It used to be tweaking,
GameCube,
like the controller.
GameCube has a lot of legendary games.
It was lit, definitely. GameCube was lit, but I ain't like the controllers on GameCube. And Game Boy is always legendary. Like, that's one of the most legendary ones, but I say PSP was before its time. That's when it really went futuristic. Like, honestly, I was like, all right, we in the future when the PSP came out. Yeah, for sure. All right, man. So moving on, man. Hey, the youth need guidance, man. All right,
the youth.
Don't
call them that. We're not that old. I refuse to believe that we're that old.
All right. T.I. reacts only. Reacts online in regards to people talking or calling him out about advising his son. Just talking about advising his son on to how to move in certain things. He basically like, that's what I'm doing. If you think I'm not doing that, you're wild. And also, he's his own man. He has to learn from his mistakes. You know what I'm saying? He's saying nobody can stop him but him. Because at the end of the day, we watched them grow up before our eyes. And honestly, to T.I.'s credit, he's been an amazing, great father for sure. He's been being in his kids' lives, and we get to see that, and you can tell that. But also, it's just like he's not. I don't think he should get the blunt of the blame about his son making certain decisions. That's his life.
He's a public guy, so
you know what I'm saying? Yes, but I'm just saying that.
I'm not agreeing with. I'm
agreeing with what he said in this situation because I'm like, bro. Like, that's a fact.
He's got to learn.
You know what I'm saying? He got to learn. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's
how many
just
times your parents gave you some guidance and you still did the opposite of what they said? It just wasn't public for that everybody want to see.
Facts.
I didn't see like the backlash that T.I. was getting, but I did see like
it wasn't like backlash, but people just stating it.
Yeah, I did see what was like. He was in like the bathtub talking about how he got arrested. I didn't know what he got arrested for. I was just like, bro, you're doing a lot right now. You're doing a lot of perving right now. I don't know why you're in the bathtub recording this.
It's
I don't know what's happening right now.
It's day and era, bro.
It's just weird. Like, why are you in a bubble bath telling me about how you got arrested? Like, I have so many questions.
This day and era, wow.
But yeah, to your point, like, I mean, yeah, I'm not in T.I.'s house. Even if I watched that show, when I did watch the show, we still don't really know what was going on. But it's like, I don't think he's not doing his part as a dad, but at the end of the day, like I said, how many times your parents told you to do something or advised you to do something and you didn't do it, So at the end of the day, he's got to make his own choices. T.I. made his mistakes, He's got to learn from them just like everybody else. You can't blame him for it, so.
Absolutely. And honestly, just to segue into that, bro, speaking of T.I. and going to T.I. and within the support of Swiss Beats, within the support of Diddy now, Kanye, man, like this not on the agenda, but I want to speak on it because Kanye, man, for real, he's really speaking out and crying to the world about what he really believes in. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people need to start taking, and it is working, but taking more attention for real and putting their attention on what Kanye's doing because he's a billionaire for a reason, first of all, and second of all, like what he's saying is powerful in regards to having control over your own stuff. And also, having this certain type of ownership. And don't have them, still think that you're doing so much for this company and they still treat you like you bottom level. Or still treat you less than. When you're more than. You really made this company and really you know what I'm saying? Sure. Like I'm talking about elevated them, catapulted them through the record books, especially with Yeezy. So it's like, bruh, what I'm saying?
One thing I will always say when I
respect what you're doing.
When I defend Kanye, because everybody want to call him crazy, I say, listen, you may not like his methods of his choosing of what he goes to fight about. You can debate that, but you can't debate what he's fighting about.
Right.
He has legit beefs. His first thing was, he wants to say and where his kids go to school. As a dad, why does that make him crazy to want to say? He's not even saying, yo, I should be the one to decide where they go to school. He's simply saying, yo, I want a say in where they go. Like, can we just have a conversation about it? That's his only beef. As a dad, why does that make him crazy for wanting his kids to go to certain school? He should have a right to make that decision. Secondly, his other beef was, Adidas they're ripping off his ideas. And they're in breach of contract. You may not like that he's putting it on social media and it's annoying you, but he has legit beef. It's a breach of contract, and they're stealing from him. And it's crazy that I can say this. To be on this type of level, it's crazy to say. They offered him $1 billion. And it's crazy that I'm getting ready to say this. But I don't need your $1 billion. Doesn't that sound the same? You say it out loud. Like, I don't need your $1 billion. His thing was, I have $500 million in royalties alone.
Yeah,
he understands the value.
I get it because in his stance, it's understandable. Bro.
Yeah, he understands the value.
Like, understands the value.
Like, I make up 60% of your online sales. Like, if I walk, like y'all are done. So it's
because what you're saying is credible too because. You saying that $1 billion, but you know how much you're getting. They're getting on the backside.
I know,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
he's saying like my royalties.
Correct.
Like it's better to take royalties than one-time payment. That's why he was like, yo, next year you guys owe me $500 million in royalties alone next year.
Correct.
So I don't need your $1 billion.
Yeah,
like
correct.
Kanye's smart. So like you can't like you may not like his methods, but his beef is legit. Same thing with Gap. Gap is holding meetings about him without him.
Right.
And he's 2 out of 3 right now. So his methods is working. He got the meeting with Kim.
Sure.
They talked about it. That's working. The Adidas thing seems to be working. And so now he's on the Gap. So it's like, I mean, it's working. So that's my only thing with Kanye. It's like, yeah, he's not a very good communicator, you know. And I'll say the Pete Davidson thing was kind of bugging, but he has legit beefs,
man. And also, you got
what he's fighting for is legit.
Right, and you gotta respect what he's doing. He's fighting for.
And he's putting it publicly because he understands how Hollywood works. People will spin the narrative. They'll do things in public. They'll make it seem like these things didn't happen. He's airing you out. Like, no, this is what's happening. This is what's being said. And he understands that he knows it's going to be in the news. It's going to cause a headache for you. So yeah, I'll say that, you know.
Nah, for real. You said it, you should. Nah, dead serious, because that gotta be respected and be talked about more. Just what he's doing, the movement he's standing for, bro, is real.
And it's crazy how you can bring so
because
much
you gotta bring value. Then you have to leverage that value, bro. Honestly, because at the end of the day, he's worth that and more. He's brought so much to these companies.
It
so
sucks to see that that Kanye has to continue to be treated like this. I mean, they did it at Louis. Well, I don't know if they did it at Louis Vuitton, but they did it at Louis Vuitton Don. They did it to him at Nike. They weren't trying to give him royalties because he wasn't an athlete. And then, you know, Adidas comes and he brings this great infrastructure to them, and now they're doing this to them and what he's brought to Gap, and it's just. You know, it's like
because no matter what you feel about the artist, no matter what you feel about Kanye, what he's doing as a person, as him being a person being black, bruh, he's taking it to a whole nother level to what he's breaching, not just only in music, but also in the political realm and also in this goddamn fashion world for sure. Because all this is political, bro. All that stuff going on.
Forward. You know, you gotta respect.
For real.
He just keeps pressing forward.
So with moving forward, man, let's get into this talk, man. Raising Kanan versus Power Book 2, man, or just versus Power Book, right? 2, of course, with Tyreek. Which is better, man? Like I'm tired of the talk, bro. I'm tired because now season 2 is really here and we can really talk about it, bro. Raising Kanan is by far to me better than Power Book 2.
By far?
Yes, by far, bro. Because it's authentic. The characters are authentic, bro. The storyline is authentic, and it's also in a time period where it's kind of relatable too. And also, especially to people who actually lived in that time period. And also, it's showing you Kanan and showing you all the things he went through in order to be Kanan in the original Power. And also, you can see Jukebox and see how their relationship was, and then how she ultimately ended up getting killed by Kanan for him protecting Tyreek. It's like it's all in one, a great story. Ra is I love Monet too. And Power Book 2, but Ra is different. And you know Major Blige is one of my favorite, but Ra is different. Ra, yes. Her energy, Her energy.
This season is way better than the first
season. Come on, bro. The first season was fire. People just really didn't catch on to it. Like, people did, but people was just like,
Yeah, because it was like, is this really about him? I was like, this season, I'm starting to get it.
But you have to understand that this is a story. That's what I'm saying. It's a storyline. And honestly, I love the original Power, but when you get into Power Book 2, I watch it. Of course, I'm not saying I don't enjoy it, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't really like. You know what I'm saying? It's not my favorite out of the Powers, solely of the fact it's unrealistic things happening, bro. Like Tyreek, bro, could have went to jail 100 million times, bro.
All of it's unrealistic.
Circumstances are like, but
they was found in the original Power. They was found in parking in New York.
Come on, bro.
Like off the E's. That's unrealistic. No one finds parking in New York that easy.
But it's just like anything happening, bro. Shooting professors, going back to school. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's not good for TV, but also it's not realistic. So to a person that's continually watching a show, it can be like, all right, bro. It can be dragging. I'm like, all right, You know what I'm saying? It's the same results. You already know you're not about to get out. You already know the storyline. But with Raising Kanan, bro, it's authentic, bro. It's straight cutthroat, authentic, bro.
It's different with Raising Kanan,
and it also it gives you
and
it gives you a nostalgic feel. That's where it hit. It gives you nostalgic, and then you can reach back and be like, okay, then well, this happened here, and then it gives you relatable things to reach back to the original power tool dealing with Kanan's character.
I don't even think these are comparable. Only because
how?
Because the original Power gave us Tariq's backstory.
Okay,
right?
But, okay.
Right now we're getting Kanan's backstory. That's why.
Okay, so you still can compare.
So I'm saying it's not comparable because we know. I'm saying it's not comparable. We know
it is comparable.
We know the results.
They're both in season 2.
No, we know the results of who Kanan is. We just didn't know how he got there. That's what we're watching
that's
now.
Fine, but that's still
with Tariq, we're just simply watching what happens after his dad died.
And I feel like that, and I feel like that's better than what we're watching. And also, they're on season 2 too. So it's like this is his own story. This is his own book. That's why it says 2. This is his own. This is Tyreek's book. This is Kanan's book. Tommy's, and
Tommy's book. It took like 8 episodes.
Tommy's book was fire. I don't like.
You know full well it took like 8 episodes for that to get good.
It took like 5 episodes.
That's a lot of episodes. It was like 10 episodes.
And honestly, it was actually good, bro. It was just leading up to it, but people don't have patience for that. So whatever. That's neither here or there. But
in my opinion, the only flaw in Tariq Power Book 2 is the professor's. In the first season, the professor's storyline was whack. Like I didn't care about Jabari.
Bro, what about
his
Zeke?
storyline? His storyline meant nothing.
Zeke's storyline, like
what you mean? It all tied in with his mom really being Monet.
Bro, stop it.
What you mean?
Stop it.
Then he got Shorty. Well, he didn't get Shorty killed, but Shorty ended up getting killed as a result of that.
What's it called?
And he almost got them bagged up.
Shorty done told. Tyreek had 2 girlfriends, 3 girlfriends. Got her jammed up. She got shot. Possibly, we don't even know. She might be dead. The other girl go get. But it's a lot going on, bro.
And it's all lit.
It's a lot. I'm not saying it's not good for TV. It's not a better show than Raising Kanan.
No car. That's the most bugging thing. That's the most bugging thing.
Anyway, we're gonna move on because we can be on this all day. For real.
He walks everywhere. Wait, just think about that.
It's crazy, bro.
He doesn't drive.
Like, don't drive nowhere. He end up
everywhere.
Anyway,
Method Man is killing it too. Okay. And Joey Badass.
Okay, they're both of them. Both of them for sure.
Joey
and
Method Man.
I love much respect to both.
Yes.
So subscribers Q&A, man. If you could do one fun but risky thing without consequences, what would you do?
Skydive by myself.
Skydive by yourself.
Or surf.
Oh no.
I don't have consequences.
Well,
there are no consequences. What's there to be afraid of?
Oh, so you just saying, all right. So
like there's no what's there to be afraid of? There's nothing to be afraid of. There's no consequences. Let's do it.
Skydive. That's crazy.
Yeah, I have nothing to worry about. There's no consequences. Let's do it. I want to skydive anyway, but I don't think they allow you to skydive by yourself unless you're like.
I would say I ain't gonna lie. I would say be able to without consequence. One fun thing. What's it called? It's not. Is it scuba diving or scuba diving? Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I always think about what's under the sea. bro. And because it's so much
into the ocean.
It's so much history in the ocean, bro. And bro. Like,
how was mine more bugging than yours?
You said what?
How was mine more bugging than yours?
Because without consequence, you talking about like me just going scuba diving and or not having consequence, and I have the oxygen just to swim underwater. Yeah, I'll for sure.
Yeah, if there's no consequences, like
for sure, no consequences. Like you said, but I'm not. Nah, I don't know what you talking about.
There's no consequences.
No consequences. I'm wild.
There's no consequences.
Nah.
Just jump. Like nothing bad's gonna happen.
Y'all let us know, bro. Y'all let us know. It could be and it could be anything. And I was gonna say something funny, but I'm like, nope, I ain't about to say it. I'm about to say something about money, nothing, but nope, I ain't about to say it. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. The infamous would you rather. Would you rather have a chef or be a chef? Good question. I would say be a chef for sure.
I'm gonna say have a chef.
I would say be a chef, bro. Cause that being the chef, bro.
The chef I hire might be better than me.
But being a chef, That's like it's like a craft. Learning how to cook is a craft. That's like paintings, like barbering. It's like it's like all those type of crafts, especially hands-on things. I would definitely say, be a chef, bro. Shoot, be able to make anything. Nah, for sure.
But I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I get into those modes where I just don't feel like cooking. And I cook dang near every night, but sometimes you just be like, I don't really feel like
honestly,
at this point. So it would be nice if, like, you know, if someone else was doing that.
And maybe it's a misconception, but I feel like chefs or real people that know how to cook can really find something and make something out of nothing. Not saying that they don't have nothing, but you know what I'm saying, make a meal out of something small or something that you may not have a lot of. Yeah, for sure.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna
for
go
sure.
With, I was gonna pick being a chef for saving money.
Sure. I'm about to say I ain't saving money. Look,
sometimes, but you gonna spend a lot of money when you a chef cooking, buying ingredients.
Nah, because not necessarily like I don't have to, and also just because I'm a chef doesn't mean I have to overly spend on the products I'm getting.
Oh, if I'm gonna be a chef, I'm a chef.
Okay, but you can be a chef with, but you can that how much you buy and what you buy doesn't define you as a good
I understand.
cook.
I'm just saying. The money you could probably spend on paying for a chef, you probably gonna spend close to that being a chef.
Nah, I don't believe
with
that.
Ingredients.
I don't believe that.
Groceries are expensive today,
but
bro.
I know that it's expensive, but it's tricks of the trade, nigga. It's definitely tricks of the trade, bro. Definitely be a chef, bro. Cause shoot, bro, even in my crib now, like I got a good stock full of food, but shoot, even my crib now, I can make a good 3 to 4 weeks of food just straight in the house. So that, you know what I'm saying, then it doesn't matter about you. Like, honestly, and that doesn't define you as a chef. That's a good cook. But what you mean? You just thinking of chef like this profound.
Yeah, chef it up.
Of course, chef, but nah. Like somebody that I feel like chef is a person who
can cook,
who really can cook, but like on a whole nother level. It's tiers to this. It's levels to this. So I'm talking about like God tier chef. You know how to really cook and maneuver with any type of food.
I'm gonna still go with have a chef just because sometimes you don't feel like cooking. Certain things like for me, like my family, we have a homemade recipe for rolls we make homemade bread, and man, like we only make it like once or twice a year, like Thanksgiving, Christmas. But it's a process, man. Like it's a 12-hour thing. Like if I want bread at 4 o'clock for dinner for 4 o'clock the next day, I gotta start cooking at 8 o'clock the night before. Mm-hmm. Like it's a process.
Yeah,
like,
but also it depends on what you're cooking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But sometimes you don't like even the small stuff I cook at night. If I had a long day, sometimes I don't feel like cooking.
I feel you.
So I understand because my mom doesn't cook as much as she used to. Sometimes she don't feel like cooking. So I get it. Like you gotta have like a real love for cooking to cook every day.
That's
like,
true.
Every day.
Y'all let us know. Would you rather have a chef or be a chef? You already know the Faison podcast every Thursday, 5 p.m. You already know, man. Stay tuned, man. Episode 3, Hundo coming soon, man. That's going to be a celebration. Much love, much love. You already know we out with the gang. We out.